right, let's talk about your forecast today. We've got clouds in place this morning, and those clouds will be clearing from northwest to southeast today. Clouds going by way of where Tropical Storm Imelda goes, and Imelda is going to be heading out to sea. And we actually have Hurricane Umberto to thank for that. It's going to follow Umberto, kind of like the big brother storm, basically pulling Imelda further out to sea. Umberto will then weaken, but Imelda is now forecast to strengthen and could make landfall as a hurricane in Bermuda as we get into Thursday. We'll take a closer look at the paths coming up in just a moment. What we need to know here in Philadelphia is that the path of both storms will not impact us directly. Indirectly, though, we are seeing a lot of cloud cover due to Tropical Storm Imelda. 68 degrees the current temperature. The humidity still locked in place. It's going to take until that storm moves away and cooler, drier air settles in with a big Canadian high that will start to feel any kind of fall in the forecast. That comes tomorrow, though. So you can see the outer edge of the clouds thanks to Tropical Storm Imelda, which is down off the coast of Florida and the Carolinas. Showers made it just about as far north as the Chesapeake Bay, but these are starting to diminish as Imelda starts to take that turn towards Umberto's circulation, and you can see kind of where the circulation of Umberto is. It's going to kind of wrap around Bermuda, so to speak. So Bermuda dodges one bullet here with Umberto, and this will weaken gradually. Category 1 by tomorrow morning, eventually just a remnant low by Thursday morning. But take a look at Imelda, a bit of an overachiever here. Imelda goes out to sea. Umberto's circulation pulls that storm into some warmer water in an area a little bit more favorable for development. And you can see what happens here. Strengthening by tomorrow morning, Imelda will likely be a Category 1 hurricane. And then by Thursday morning, making landfall perhaps or moving very close to the island of Bermuda as a Category 2 hurricane. So that's where the impacts will be greatest. Very large waves, heavy rain, and those strong damaging hurricane force winds in the island of Bermuda. Then it moves out to sea. For us, here's what you need to know. You can see the interaction here basically between Umberto and Imelda. Umberto is going to pull that storm into its circulation. It is a stronger system. It gets drawn out to sea. Umberto goes north. Imelda kind of takes over and becomes the stronger of the two systems eventually as Umberto's circulation begins to weaken. In our region, we will then allow high pressure to build in, and you can see how clear and dry it is. This is tomorrow evening at 11 o'clock. All of this precipitation from the tropical systems is out to sea. Sky's clear, and we're going to have a gorgeous stretch of weather to enjoy in the coming days with more of a fall feel. So your next 48 hours, it does stay cloudy today. We're at 80 degrees for the daytime high. Maybe a few breaks of sun by 4 or 5 o'clock, especially north and west of the city, but I wouldn't count on it. It does stay dry, though, and 58 degrees tonight. Big difference. We've been in the 60s, upper 60s even, the past couple of nights. Tonight will feel a little cooler, so this will be our temperature right around this time tomorrow morning. You may want to grab the jacket. You may want the hot coffee tomorrow morning, as temperatures will top out in the 70s. Lots of sunshine for the 1st of October, but definitely cooler. Right about where we should be temperature-wise, actually. It's right on target for normal, but because it's been so warm for the past couple of weeks, I do think tomorrow is going to feel chilly by comparison. On Thursday, we may stay in the 60s all day after a chilly start with many spots in the 40s Thursday morning, rebounding to near 70. And then Friday looks seasonable before yet another warming trend begins, and that starts on Saturday. So let's take a quick look at your next weather 7-day forecast. We'll pull it up here for you. And what you're going to be looking at is that brief cool down for the early days of October here, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at or below average. And then the weekend is back to the low 80s, upper 70s Saturday, and then into the mid 80s early next week. This is a dry stretch, but more showers in the forecast likely starting next Tuesday or Wednesday.